Welcome to Decentralized TV. This is DCTV News Reports with me, your host, the Data Lord. And this article really caught my eye here. Perfect storm could slam commercial real estate and U.S. financial system, warns economist Peter St. Onge. So this is very peripheral to Bitcoin. Let's talk about it. So a weakening commercial real estate sector could be a canary in the coal mine for the U.S. financial system at large, according to economist Peter St. Onge. In a new video update, the analyst says growth in major urban areas of the US appear to be declining. Why would that be? Could it possibly be high crime? Could it possibly be commuting sucks? Could it possibly be that some people found better paying jobs remotely? Could be. Which could potentially wipe out a slew of real estate firms who are leveraged up and in debt to regional banks. St. Onge says U.S. banks will have to pay dearly for the decline of the American city if interest demand for prime urban real estate cools off. So he says, we are now seeing a mass extinction of badly run companies and real estate projects now that money is very much not free, thanks to Fed rate hikes. And in fact, the prime rate, that's the interest rate offered to the very best companies, is currently running at 8.25%. That is up from 3.25% for most of the past 15 years. However, we have an economy that has grown into cheap money, and that cheap money is over. All with added bonus that many American cities, so 85% Americans live in the cities or suburbs, are so badly run with crime, that's what I was saying, quality of life, and regulatory or tax harassment. So bad policies will get people to move where bad policies aren't. The companies are either fleeing or are closing shop altogether. All of this while post-COVID remote work means millions of workers also no longer need to suffer the newly miserable cities, so they too are fleeing. Interesting. The analyst warns the true scope of the problem hasn't fully manifested yet. According to St. Onge, the combination of bleeding government bonds, rising interest rates, and massive amounts of bad loans sitting in regional banks could be a perfect storm that triggers a major economic fallout. It amounts to a perfect storm for commercial real estate that, if anything, is getting worse. I've mentioned that these storms haven't even begun to hit the banks. So far, it's mainly been melting government bonds, taking up banks one by one, as in they've got assets paying 2% or 2.5%, while their debt is costing double that at 5%. But in fact, about 43% of regional bank loans are in commercial real estate. That's what they specialize in, since they know the local area, with 40% of that in office space. So both are directly in the crosshairs. You see where this is going? Taken together, we get a death sentence for regional banks that, given the scale of the bubble, could spread across the entire financial system as higher rates kill the businesses. They stop paying rent and the real estate goes under with additional stresses from consumer defaults. Well, you know what they say, sell the news and buy the blood. So I think there's certainly going to be some opportunities here. Either people are going to be able to buy real estate for much cheaper than you probably should be able to. People are going to be moving into more rural areas where they have internet now, thanks to things like point-to-point wireless. You know, we have Starlink, we have increasing laying of the fiber optic network system. So even in rural areas, people can still have really good internet and could work remotely doing all sorts of things with their computers. So we certainly live in a brave new world. Let's pay attention to all the opportunities, though. Wherever there's a problem, if you invert the problem, there's a solution. So if some investments are going bad, maybe other investments are going to sweeten. Get your ticket to the moon before you can't. Dollar cost average into Bitcoin or whatever other asset you think is valuable. And who knows, maybe you too can make a good situation out of this bad situation. Well, let us know what you think in the comments here. We also have a Discord. Link in the description if you're interested in having conversations with us. We're always in there. So, till next time, I am the Data Lord. This is DCTV News Reports here on Decentralized TV. Keep calm and huddle on. Go. That's it. There's no more.